What's up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope you're having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you guys, they're going to talk about something with the Halloween trilogy that was supposed to happen, but it didn't happen originally. So definitely, you guys, before we get into it, definitely smash the like button. And I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas like myself. So definitely you all. So getting into the Halloween trilogy, I don't know if you guys knew, but we only in the beginning was to get one freaking film. From my understanding, we were only get one film, just one and done. And yeah, so a lot of people were saying they would have rather had a one and done. Me personally, I would like to see more Myers, but I want to kind of get into what was supposed to happen with this script and some other things with the trilogy I want to touch on. So definitely, well, so reading this right here, from Screen Rant, it says, a previous version of the script's final moments surfaced, however, featuring a very different conclusion. While trying to protect her granddaughter, Laurie and Michael fought again in one last confrontation that left her mortally wounded after the masked killer stabbed her in the chest and twisted his knife. Laurie's daughter then shot Michael with a crossbow, and he fell among Laurie's training mannequins before taking what appeared to be one last labored breath. While the symbolism of Michael succumbing to his wounds among the evidence of Laurie's decades of training may have been compelling, it's the fact Laurie died too. So Laurie died too, and it says that would have been the undermining story. Also, just saying that basically they had one more battle outside the house, which we know, and they both died from her wounds. So Karen actually, what they're saying is Karen actually killed Michael. She shot him with a crossbow and he bled out from his wounds. What I've been knowing for years was basically that, yeah, they had a fight, like a knife fight. Laurie and Michael had a knife fight, and he stabs her, twists the knife or whatever. She's bleeding, and then he gets shot with a crossbow, and he like lays up. They say he like walks out into the woods. He lays up against a tree, I want to say, and he like bleeds out and he dies. So personally, with me, that was too, I know why they didn't go with that. I'm gonna just say that in my opinion, because, you know, it's like you don't want him to die from that type of, you know, altercation or anything. It's Michael Myers. You want him to keep pushing. He's the boogeyman. You can't kill the boogeyman. So that was supposed to be the ending. It was no Halloween kills in effect or ends. From my understanding, they decided to do that along the way once, in my opinion, 2018, you know, basically over exceeded, you know, at the box office. You know, it did like 200 million for a horror movie. That is phenomenal. Usually horror movies don't do that. So of course they made another one, and we're going to kind of get into that soon. But also saying that David Gordon Green said, I think we went with the ending that fulfilled that promise of you're going to see 3 generations of Strode versus Michael Myers. That's what I'll say. I think what we ultimately went with delivered more of what you want. See on a both cat and mouse stalk and kill level, as well as emotionally fulfilling a lot of the character arcs we get up for Judy Greer character's arc, Laurie and Allison. So, which is true, you know, it kind of, with the way they kind of did it with kills and everything, we kind of started getting invested in Andy Matichak or Matichak and Judy Greer, because, you know, they were good characters in my opinion. I know some people weren't fans of them, but I personally do think that they were great characters. I love Allison. I think Allison is very, very good of a character in the Halloween franchise. I know some people are like, I don't know about that. You know, I like both of them. I like Karen and Allison. So originally, you guys, Michael was going to die from a fight with Laurie. So he's going to have another fight. I got a picture in here to show you guys the confirmation. You guys probably seen it. You know, Laurie's like going at him with a knife. But definitely, they're saying that was supposed to happen. Now, something else I want to talk about in Halloween Kills. Did you guys know Halloween Kills that after the ending, when, you know, Michael gets beat down by the mob and he kills Karen, they were going to pick up, from my understanding, they were going to pick up and continue on November 1st. So we're going to get a Halloween movie on November 1st. I want you guys to comment down below which one would you guys rather have after I tell you what was going to possibly go on. So November 1st, they were going to pick up straight after when Laurie finds out Karen's dead. She was going to kind of, you know, go off of I'm guessing what she was going through off kills with the wounds and still go after Michael. But anyways, they were gonna go and try to hunt him down, you know, after what happened November 1st, and I'm gonna go from there. You know, it was just like literally gonna be a continuation from the same night. Like, so you gotta think 2018 was in the same night, kills in the same night, and stuff like that, and then ends. So it's gonna be one big night, which I don't know. It's kind of like I'm in the middle, because I see why David Gordon Green did the 4-year time jump. Is definitely healthy for this trilogy what he did, but it's like you had to come behind it hard with doing the time jump. But I still like ends. But yeah, it was going to be a November 1st Halloween movie, so that was going to be really crazy and different. So, and, you know, and on top of that, it was going to be like in the daytime and everything, leading into the night. You know, so it's kind of, it makes you feel weird thinking that Michael and Laurie are going to kind of battle it out the night of November 1st, you know, and you know it's not Halloween, but that was going to be originally how ends kicked up until the, you know, what happened that stopped their lives. I'm not going to say it. They had time to change and redo scripts and everything, and you know, he got to write his love story, you know, between Allison and Corey. But originally, you guys, this wasn't something he pulled out his ass like, hey, I'm going to do this. It was something he got to thinking about, you know, with everyone else on set, and he just thought about it from what I'm thinking and what, you know, what I'm getting from it. And yeah, man, for me, I don't know. It's like I'm in the middle of both. Like, you know, I'm in the middle of both. But it's like, yeah, he had enough time to rewrite. Because you remember that time when we got that sad, you know, notification saying that Halloween Kills got pushed back. So that's when all the stuff happened. They got, you know, kind of thinking about it, which I thought was going to be very good, you know, when they pushed it back. Because it was like, I really think it would have had more time for him to critique stuff and all of that. But I will say, now that I'm thinking about it, when they pushed it back, they already had the movie done. You know, they already put, you know, had the movie done, you know, with kills and everything. So they knew what they wanted with kills. But with ends, that's what made them rewrite it when they, you know, because ends was still in production. They were still focusing on kills during what stopped our lives. So I think that I would like to see how the November 1st played out. I don't know if I would have been a fan of it, but we would have still been hyped up, because I think how Halloween Kills ended when Karen gets stabbed with Michael and everything. So, and you know, Halloween Ends, if you read the novel, we find out a lot of different endings. I want to kind of touch on that. You know, with he said possibly he was going to have some Silver Shamrock stuff in there with the mask shooting out the factory. You know, he's a big fan of Halloween 3, but he just didn't go with that. And then we had another ending where Laurie gets the darkness in her. She tries to chokes out Allison, from my understanding. And then in the book, they kind of say, you know, when Hawkins is outside, you know, and I told you guys in the previous video, but Laurie shuts the door in his face. But before that, she's like rubbing the crisp side of Michael's mask, looking through the eye cuts. And like, you can, like, you know, when Hawkins looking at the door, the silhouette through the glass, you can see Laurie's shape, her shape. And, you know, she's kind of fading out. So it's kind of weird and showing like the freaking different rooms of the house, and then Laurie's breathing just like how it ended in 78. So it's almost like, is Laurie the new shape, which I will never be a fan of. Do you hear me? Laurie is a final girl. She is not the fucking shape. You know, that's like Nev Campbell becoming Ghostface. I know some people out there want to play with that, but it's like, but yeah, they're saying that she's breathing and you can, you know, hear it, but it's just a book. You know, it's not, it was nothing that's supposed to be closer to the movie. From my understanding, Papa Red Logan was just having fun, which I enjoyed the novel. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. But yeah, you know, it was different, and there's a lot of stuff going on with this whole trilogy. It was a lot of stuff that's supposed to happen that didn't happen, that did happen, that wasn't, shouldn't happen. So I really do think in the future, if they got anything you know, on record that they did, you know, deleted scenes, they should definitely put like a collage collector's case together or something we can go through, especially that 2018 fight. I would love to see that crossbow fight. Obviously they shot it because we had that picture, but yeah, man, comment down below what you think out of everything I talked about. Which one you would rather see? You know, how would you want to see Kills play out? How would you want to see Halloween Ends play out? How would you want to see, you know, 2018 play out? Personally, 2018 is my favorite out the trilogy. But yeah, man, I would have been upset with the Laurie ending. I'm telling you that right now. I would have been pissed because it's lazy, in my opinion, making Laurie the shape. But in the book, you know, she's like, she keeps the mask, and that kind of made me think like, okay, so in the film, is that what you were trying to tell us? And she's like, you know, evil doesn't die, just changes shape. The mask is on the coffee table, and you know, comment down below. But definitely, guys, crazy stuff coming to the channel. Man, I'm telling you, just lock in for this ride, 2023. I promise. I'm getting, you know, excited just talking about it. We got some crazy stuff coming to the channel, so stick around. To my new supporters, hey you guys, welcome to the I Like Scary family. And yeah, you all, I hope you guys once again had an awesome holidays. And unfortunately, it's the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me on social media. I Like Scary on Instagram, I Like Scary 77 on TikTok, on Facebook, I Like Scary on Twitter. And yeah, you guys, don't forget to check me out on Patreon, get exclusive content and benefits of the channel. And right there where it says subscribe, next to it, click join and become a member of the channel, get exclusive content and benefits, and check out the official I Like Scary merch store. Welcome to Hawkins Podcast, coming January 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. And yeah, you guys, watch some horror movies, stay scary out there. I love you all.